Hey there, everybody. I hope you're having a good day in your corner of the world. Been having a pretty good day in mine. I rented a car because today is a holiday. Today, Halloween. Yes. Well, it's not because it's Halloween that there is a holiday, but because tomorrow is, I think, something to do with All Saints Day or something like that. And, Spain is a pretty Catholic country in terms of observing certain holiday events. And so today is a holiday in Spain, and I decided to take a little road trip, rent a car, and take a road trip somewhere. And the weather has been overcast and rainy. Perfect Halloween weather. Perfect, gloomy, spooky weather. And I was just thinking about the fact that today is the day where we celebrate what we're not. We can play dress up, put on a costume, put on a mask, and it's all good. But the truth is, we all have a mask that we wear in society. The mask that at times conceals who we really are and puts up a face that is not who we are deep down inside. We put up a costume, a facade that isn't true or authentic to the context of our lives. I think we've all been guilty of that. And some people are far more ahead in recognizing the fact that we're all putting up a mask, and they're very good at observing themselves and looking at themselves from a third-person perspective and trying to stay as true as possible and trying to take those masks off, as many masks as possible. But the truth is, we all wear a mask, and that's not always bad. In the world we live in, unfortunately, you can't always be the type of person that wears your heart on your sleeve, because you will get hurt, and there are people that will run roughshod over you and will take advantage of you. That's just the world we live in. And in my experience, everything has to do with your perspective. In my perspective, there are more good people than bad, but you still have to guard yourself from the bad people, right? I like to think that people are inherently good and that evil comes from ignorance. That doesn't mean that you don't have to protect yourself. And sometimes you do have to wear a mask in order to protect yourself. You can't wear your heart on your sleeve, like I said, or show your vulnerabilities, because some people will take advantage of that. So masks are not always bad. When masks become a problem is when we start to keep them on with people that we're supposed to, or quote unquote supposed to, but who you want to build an intimate relationship with. And that doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. That can be a friendship or just a true human bond. If you're wearing a mask and you choose not to take that mask off, that other person will never really see your true face, your true heart, and therefore there will never be a true connection. And And when we do remove that mask, there is a possibility of getting hurt and for the other person to really scathe you and hurt you deeply. But that's where the trust comes, and I think trust is earned. I'm not an inherently suspicious person, and by that I mean I don't think people are bad. Like when I first meet somebody, I'm not like, oh, what is their hidden agenda or something like that. I'm not like that. I would consider myself, if I had to observe myself from a third person point of view, I'd consider myself as pretty friendly, pretty open, but to a certain extent. Like I'll be very open and inclusive, but I won't include you in my life from the get-go, right? I need to know what kind of person you are, and if there would be any kind of true connection there. Like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a friendship, or it can just be a true human bond. But not everybody is on that level, and I don't want to sound pretentious or, oh, not everybody's on that level, but just not everybody wants to build a true connection is what I mean. And that's their choice. I'm not saying that's bad, that's good, that's whatever. It's their choice. But I'm looking for people to build true connections with, true humanly bonds instead of superficial bonds. And there will always be these superficial bonds. Like, for example, at work, you may not want to be buddies with your coworker or something because of the professional setting, and this usually this applies more to white collar jobs, but and I find that blue collar jobs there's more of a camaraderie there. But anyway, I'm trying to keep my circle of people. What am I trying to say? Oops, the lights went out. But I guess that's a sign. But what I was trying to say is that the people that I want in my inner circle are people that are authentic to who they are. They're not trying to put up a face. They're not trying to impress. They're just shining their light. And by shining their light, they encourage me to shine my own light. Because I find that when I'm around those people, I want to be as authentic as I can. Because I want to show my light. And it inspires me. Their light inspires me. And I think that has a ripple effect. When you shine your light, you inspire others to shine theirs. And it's kind of like this ripple effect. And then that person shines their light, and then that person inspires another person, and so yes, I'm always going to have superficial connections, just the nature of society, and I'm not going to connect with everybody, and that's fine. But I want to have the people that are in my inner circle, I want them to be as authentic as possible. So anyway, I think this is a long video and a long time I've been in the dark. So I think I'm going to call it a night. And I hope you have an amazing day. And try to stay true to who you are. Don't always wear that mask with the people that really matter. Peace and love. Bye.